You know, like you can see him use his Sandevistan. Like he's got like he counters your Sandevistan if you decide to use it. Like he's got like I would say it's still a hard boss fight, but it's definitely not like a pushover like it was.
All I did with him was I kept just throwing all my ice stuff on him, like all my damage over time and whatever the other burning one was, and just kept running away while he died. It's kind of.
I got a katana build, so I gotta get up and slice him up when I get there.
Yeah. See, I wasn't that cool. I just like most of my gameplay was just like throwing like my disease into a building and just standing outside while everyone died, and then walking in and picking everything up. Didn't even know what was going on.
The katana build is really fun once you get it online. It's just like using the Sandevistan, just running in and just like slicing everybody up.
Slice. Yeah. Alright. So anyway.
Oh, have you just real quick, I'm just curious, have you taken a look at anything from the new Dungeon Master's Guide? I heard it was pretty good.
Is it out now?
I thought at least some leaks must be out or something, because I keep hearing people talk about it.
Maybe like I don't know, the pre-order or something on D&D Beyond, but yeah, let me go check. Let me see if it's.
I noticed a few days, like last few days, I've heard a lot of people talk about it. And so I was like, oh, it must be out or something.
Let me see. They might have like the early access thing for some people. Let me see if I have it unlocked in Roll20, because that's where I bought it.
Okay. A couple items got changed, and I guess interesting enough, flanking is not a variant rule in the new Dungeon Master's Guide.
It's interesting.
So flanking will now just be, if people have flanking, it'll be a house rule.
Oh, so there's like nothing? They don't have anything for it?
No. Apparently, that's at least what I've heard. Because my GM that runs my Tuesday and Wednesday game, he mentioned that there is no flanking variant rule.
I would think the advantage for flanking was definitely too much.
Yeah, and that's what I propose. I was like, a lot of my games I've played, that don't do that, have like a +1 or +2 for flanking, and I think he's probably going to do something like that.
So this is called the Dungeon Master's Guide?
Yeah.
I don't see. I know I bought like I think I pre-ordered the package, but I don't see anything for the new one. Yeah, might not be out for me yet. Whatever.
Damn.
Roll20 is terrible for like just reading books.
Oh.
The only reason I got my stuff through Roll20 is just for the integration into the friggin' table, although it's not even working because they decided to associate it with the new sheet that like no one likes. At least I don't like.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll hopefully fix it, make it better eventually. But
yeah. Well, they don't even have a lot of the good stuff like the resource boxes that the old sheet has that you can like add custom resources and stuff.
I imagine they'll add stuff like that eventually. I mean, it's just until they do, I'm using the old sheet.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. All right, so in any case, we have everyone here. It looks like Malin, it would be your turn for scribing.
Yep.
And Glenn, I have you as the previous scribe. Wait, are you the previous scribe?
Yeah.
Oh, did I forget to move your name down the list? I must have, because you should be at the bottom.
It was supposed to be Miri. Wait, no, it was. Never mind. Wasn't it?
Well, I stuck you at the bottom because you, for some reason, would have gone next week. So now you are at the bottom of the list. And yeah, Estrella is going to be up for next week, according to my thing. But Glenn, wait.
Yeah, Glenn is gonna.
Or Malin's this week. Okay.
I'm this week, and Glenn will. Yeah, he will.
So Glenn, yes, would you give us a recap of last time?
Session 174, 49th Spring. Morning came after putting on a great concert for Uslog's clan. They had been guarding this fort in the Shadowfell for some time now. If anyone deserved a night off and to blow off some steam, it was them. I have made a decision. I'm not going to sit around and hope my children will be given back to me one day. I will take them back. But to do that, I need to become stronger. I found Uslog and asked if in her free time she would help train me with the blade. She seemed happy to help, a little curious as to why, though. I was able to dodge answering, but I know I'll have to tell them sooner or later. During the downtime we had, Malin and I were researching some different pieces of lore. Uslag was learning how to blacksmith, and Estrella was brewing a potion. After that, I remember sitting and eating lunch. I saw a huge angel just kind of casually walk down the hallway. What in the fuck? I just had to find out what was going on. I followed after her and called after her in the hallway. She spoke back to me, and I introduced myself and asked who she was and why she was here. Apparently, she was here for a prisoner, Remy, one whom Uslag knew quite well. Upon hearing this, I rushed to go tell Uslag, and upon finding her and telling her this, we all made way for the prison. There, we found an even bigger angel, and learned all about Remy. After all the angel business was over, I found and went to talk to Malin. I asked for his help as well in training me to get stronger. He was happy to help, but was far more curious than Uslag, which is natural. I told him I'd gather everybody up in my room and tell them all why, because I really only want to tell this story once. I really can only tell it once. So I told them the story. Part of it I'd already told some of them before, being framed for the death of a noble I did not commit. But then I finally told them the rest of it. Since the Blackwaters stayed my execution, I was to work for them until I had proven that I was not a threat to the kingdom any longer. And while I was working for them, the Blackwaters would watch over my daughter and son. Yes, I have children. Their mother had passed due to an illness some years back. I was out on a job at the time, so I never even had the chance to say goodbye. My children, they're the only thing I have left of her in this world. So it's time I fight to get them back. Upon hearing this, Uslag and Malin were angry, angrier than I was. But I had had a long time to process my anger about the situation and store it away. Malin wanted to storm the Blackwaters immediately, and even suggested we lay siege to them in the capital. Well, I had to be the voice of reason, and he'll never know how happy it made me that I had friends willing to run headlong into the breach to help me get my children back. We discussed some possible ideas, but right now, we were in the Shadowfell, and we couldn't do nothing for them at the moment. We decided to focus on the reasons that brought us here. We went back to Aldrin's Watch and tried to contact Rune to get a hold of Xerxes, or find out where Xerxes is.
All right. Thank you for that recap. It's currently the 53rd of spring at 10 a.m. when we can pick things up. So you were trying to get in touch with Xerxes, who you believe to be in the capital of Devaldia. Did you believe getting there? I think
I think we were still trying to figure that out.
Yeah. There was an
Teleportation.
option to use a teleportation circle. But yeah, that would put you in the Temple of the Raven Queen, which is kind of the government of this empire, as this is kind of like a theocratic socialist empire, the Shadow Elves empire.
So we have to decide whether it's worth it to sort of become more well known in the area.
Yeah, so you're kind of discussing things
kind of
when
stay
we left
secretive.
off.
Yeah. Yeah. Before we do that, though, I just have like a little thing that I would like to do, if that's okay. It would probably would have
Yeah,
happened
sure.
like sometime in the 4 days that we had off, so it's not like taking time or anything. If that's okay.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Yeah. So I asked Malin if you had a spell to help me out. So
I've
she's
meant
gonna
it. Yeah.
she's gonna go see Malin at some point during the 4 days. So yeah, she'd find him somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. She'd be like, "Hey, Malin,
Yeah, what's up?
help me fix this." And she would pull out the same like broken pan flute that she's been like trying to get everyone to fix.
You know what?
It seems to be beyond the ability of like mundane skills, so I figured magic.
You know, I mean, I am technically supposed to be adept in artifact exercise, but I've only actually worked on myself. I haven't. Well, you know what? Let's give it a try. You know, what's the worst that can
Nice.
happen?
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm gonna use mending on the.
Nice. It might take a while. There's a few little
Yeah.
cracks and stuff. But yeah. So as you were fixing it, she would check in, just be like, "Hey, how's everything going?" You know, she would like point up the Surtur thing.
No, this. I mean, yeah, you know, we haven't talked in a bit. I mean, you know, he did ask to go burn, you know, down the north town, but I think that was I don't think that was a well thought out ask, because well, you know, I mean, you know, I'm
So
not the stealthy type.
Are you being deceptive? Because you talked to him last game.
Wait, did I?
I believe that.
No, he just
Or
made
he-
a comment. No, he just made a comment. I was like saying, guys, let's get the fire giants to go raid the
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he
wait,
keeps inserting himself into the conversation.
Oh no, I did talk to him about the Raven Queen. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. My bad. Yeah, I did. Okay, so no, so I would
he
say yes.
also was encouraging you to attack the capital.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay, so yeah, I would say yeah. So I mean, yeah, we haven't, you know, I mean, like we talked about some, you know, I guess some more peripheral stuff, like, you know, I mean, he was likewise excited to go raid the capital with a bunch of fire giants, which, you know, I'm just saying if we want to think about that in the future, but you know, that's on the docket for a later point of discussion. Yeah, I mean, you know, I asked him what his thoughts were on the Raven Queen. He talked mad shit, and basically said, you know, she was dealing with his scraps. But you know, to be honest, pretty par for the course. But yeah, I mean, as a chaotic fire god, I think, you know, everything's pretty par for the course.
Yeah, well, I still stand by what I said before, that you don't really need him, and you probably deserve better if you are going to seek power from something. But you know,
Well,
I don't know. I'm just worried about you a little bit.
I wouldn't take advice from warriors who were killed. A voice says in your head. Oh.
I was about to say something, and then like I get interrupted. Like, what? Okay. Well, I mean, look. I understand. We have our differences extensively with Surtur, but I mean, like I said, I do think there is mutual benefit that can come from this, and I think it's worth bearing exploration. I mean, look, like I mentioned before to actually no, I don't think you were there for the conversation. I was to the side with Glenn, so I guess repeat this. Yeah, I mean, look, you know, the fight that we're doing and the work that, you know, we're undertaking. I mean, we're against enemies who have literally no compunction about anything. About, you know, they will go to any means whatsoever to achieve their goals. And for us, I mean, like, I'm not saying, you know, we throw out all our morals just, you know, willy-nilly, but I do believe we need to think about, you know, sometimes, you know, we must. There are certain actions required of us that, you know, could seem questionable, but if done for the greater good, I do believe that is something we need to explore. And, you know, this is definitely an extension of that. Like I said, our enemies are only getting far stronger and stronger, and in order to keep up with them,
It's starting to sound. I know you're doing this out of. It's coming from a good place. But that sounded a little bit like what the Shadowlords used to justify their actions. So just. We have to be better than them.
of course, obviously there's a clear difference between us and the Shadowlords. And I mean, and look, honestly, they're clearly doing it for themselves. I mean, they may claim to go and be doing this for the sake of the world, but I think at the end of the day, we all know what their true motives are, and I think that's definitely what is our fundamental difference.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, are you guys getting a lot of background noise from me?
Nope.
I'm not.
You're good.
Okay, just making sure.
Everything sounds good. But yeah, that'd be pretty much it. She's not gonna try to convince you not to listen to Surtur, but
No, I understand. Yeah,
just wanted to let you know she's concerned.
Yeah,
I guess.
I know. I understand. Yeah, I appreciate it.
So you would be able to fix her flute after
Yay.
some time. Your knowledge of woodworking tools plus the because I think you have one of your abilities is you gain proficiency in any tool, right? Or is it that you can just make tools? I forget.
I think I can make tools. Yes.
So you can just make them. You don't know how to use them per se.
See, me being fraud of an artificer, it's not knowing this facet of them. Let me see real quick. You learn how to invest into this. You have to magically you can touch. Get one of the funnel. No. Produce your artificer. But no cantrips, brain casting spells, spell casting ability, infusions. Yeah. Right tool for the job. You learn how to produce the. All right. You learn how to produce exactly the tool you need with thieves' tools or artisans' tools in hand. You can magically create one set of artisans' tools in occupied space within 5 feet of you. Takes about 1 hour of interrupt work. And then, the tools are non-magical and they vanish when you use this feature again. So, I guess they don't mention anything about being proficient with them.
It's kind of weird because it seems like kind of a useless ability if you can just make tools that you can't use. So I don't know. But yeah, we'll say maybe you have some knowledge of woodworking through your artificer abilities and are able to fix the flute.
The mending spell as well probably helps with that.
Yeah, I'm like trying to work on it. I'm like, oops. Usually I'm trying to make some combat stuff and not a flute. So I'm not so fine-tuned and precise, and graceful with my. But I'm working on it. So
I'm sorry. It's in really bad shape. It's been
all good.
Since I started this whole thing over a year ago. So, but yeah, it's just a little something. Me too.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah. Well, yeah. She would have. I mean, if that was all done, she would thank Malin, and at some point later, go see Glenn.
All right. So as she leaves, the voice in your head says, "Very curious about the Shadowlord. I would think I would know more about the power players within Gaian, but it always amazes me when new ones pop up that I've never heard of."
Well, you are familiar with Serator, no?
This is Serator. Does that name sound familiar? He says probably, but he is, well, if he is a destructive force, he hasn't done much that I've heard of. The name does sound familiar.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've known, he was probably banished, or no one has seen him in forever. And then he had 12. Was it 12? 7. Yeah, there was 7 of his followers, and the Shadowlord is one of them. Then his disciple went and somehow stole his powers. Now there's two Shadowlords. The eggs in the baskets are getting a little mixed over there.
Says, do you know what his aim is?
Well, I mean, the Shadowlords claim to end the Cataclysm.
Never mind, I don't like them then.
Well, neither do we. So,
I believe that would be the equivalent in your world of canceling Christmas. For me.
That one I do let out a
Cataclysm
chuckle.
gives me thousands of years to watch everything the mortals built just burn and explode. Says, why would anyone wish to stop that?
So, I mean, it's very. I mean, they have worked in the company with demons. Let's see, there was you can't read my memories, but yeah, there was Meatloaf that they had this weird demon master of illusions. Then they had a void giant was one of his servants.
He says, well, I would be curious to know more about the aims of these Shadow Lords. If they are trying to stop the cataclysms, then we may have a common enemy. So I have no wish for the fires to be extinguished permanently. He says, I know we haven't talked much about your past, and you were mostly an ally to me because you wish my powers, but if you are seeking to remember, there might be things I can do to help you.
Oh?
He says, but as usual, I will ask for something in return. He says, not at the moment, I don't know what I'll ask for, but know that I do have certain powers that might aid in your memories coming back. He says, I'll have to have one of my servants open your mind to me, though, so I can see what's in there.
Where's your nearest servant?
He says, well, that's a bit of an issue because I don't have any in the Shadowfell. We shall talk once you've left the Shadowfell and I know where you end up on Gaian.
Actually, do you know what happened with the fire giant hegemony in Heroic Halls?
This is the city? Well, the war between them is kind of ongoing. The fire giants only own part of the city, but they weren't fully driven off. So the destruction continues. It's glorious.
Oh, so it's kind of like the Dwagar managed to push them out somewhat, but they're in constant combat.
There's a bit of a line drawn in the sand. The Dwager drove the giants out of 4 of the 5 districts. And now the giants have kind of held the gate at the eastern district of the city and have taken that one. So it's at a bit of a stalemate right now.
Wasn't that the Devalis one?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. Good point. But they do not possess control of the Molten Chapel.
No, not anymore. Which actually does annoy me a little. There's a lot of power in that place.
You can say that again.
He says, we'll see how things turn out. Alright, so, was there anything else you're going to say, Malin?
No, that's it.
Alright, so Uslag, you said you were heading over to Glen.
Yeah. At some point she would find him.
Alright.
Or maybe when we're training later. But yeah. She'd be like,
Alright.
hey, I wanted to thank you for the concert. She would be reaching for a little package, for making it so meaningful for my people and me. So I had this fixed. Malin helped. And she would hand him the package.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Take the package. Oh, you're
What package is
welcome.
this?
It's the pan flute wrapped in cloth.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's not fancy.
Yeah. I take the package and it's like, oh, I mean, you're welcome. They definitely deserve some some levity after being in this place for so long.
They did, yeah. And I don't know about them, but I know I never really properly mourned those that died, my parents included. So it was much needed. But yeah, that's the pan flute that it was badly broken. I remember you being horrified at it when we first met. So I just I don't know. I thought you would appreciate it. So
He smiled. Well, thank you. What a nice gesture. You know, when I'm glad to hear that the concert meant a lot to your people. You know, when I was little, my family, even though we were high elves, were not very well off. We're one of the poorer families, and one day a traveler came to town and put on a concert. He sang songs and told stories, and for that day, it was like nothing I'd ever seen. But all the people in the slums had smiles on their face and spirits were lifted. It was like a completely different place. It was then I realized the power words had over people. The words were more than words. They could change the way someone looked at life, the way they felt. I think when I first became a spy, I emulated my first persona after that traveler. I think I probably owe much of the way I act to that fateful performance. So again, I'm glad that I was able to pass that along and bring some cheer and hope to another downtrodden people.
yeah, well, yeah, it certainly does have a power to it. I never really saw that before. But yeah, you've shown me there's many forms of strength and power. So thanks.
Of course,
And
I'm glad
thanks
to
for
see
the
you're
story.
finally...
That was
Oh yes, I'm glad to see you're finally coming around to the power of music.
Yep. You do have a way with words and persuasion. But I actually know how to play that. I'm proficient, but unfortunately very tone deaf. So
Yeah. For a moment. Let's see, pan flute. I forgot. Is Melon proficient? Out of character, was Melon proficient with something like drums or anything? Or
oh, we could just start a whole band.
No, I was the bouncer for the concerts.
Yeah, so it was Slug and Malin were the bouncers.
I think pan flute. He's trying to think like what sound best. To turn. It's funny that I'm in a very weird situation where I have two bards of the instruments, or two instruments of the bards. He pulls out his cittern and he hands the pan flute to Uslog. Do you know any songs?
I know a couple. Back when I could speak to animals and stuff, oftentimes it would help bring them around. I know a few tunes that my people taught me.
Yeah.
They probably sound more like hot cross buns when she plays them, but
He uses he kind of like brings his hands up to his mouth like he's about to shout. He uses magic to help project his voice. Hey everybody! Uslog is gonna play a song for
Oh
us.
no!
Gather round.
She does face palms. What did I do? How did I not see this coming?
This is in the keep, right?
Yeah, I guess it would be wherever we train normally. Which,
Right, because
yeah.
yeah, because you're not in your base anymore, so you're somewhere else.
Oh, right. So we might be back at.
Yeah, you were in
Oh boy.
Aldrin's Watch. All right, so yeah, a couple of people in the surrounding areas are like poking in to see what's going on as you yell. Someone going to perform?
Yes, Uslog is. Spread the word.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Get everyone here quick.
Where is she performing?
It's right here.
Just right here.
Yes, yes, right here.
I guess.
All right.
I'm actually curious to see how this goes.
So, gotta remember.
She is proficient from
Who's
her
in this
Outlander
place?
background. So that would be.
So,
That's my proficiency bonus.
Velik, the one who kind of
5.
is not in charge here, but is one of the Midnight Pyre contacts here, will say, well, you could always perform in the throne room. It's a little bit bigger. There's more room for an audience.
To the throne room, he says. He points out his hand with the pointer finger out, like just away we go.
All right, so you
Looks like
head
it's I.
over to
Let's
the
do this.
throne room. Oops. I guess I could use the actual map for this place. Wait, where is it? I think that would be in the maps. No, that would be in the dungeon section, I think. This is an older game, so the maps aren't organized as good. Okay. Alright, so
Just like desperately trying to remember all the the notes to the tune.
Alright, so the group kind of heads over to the main hall area. Or at least the throne room area. Several of the Shadow Elves have also assembled now. Valen would kind of motion up to the platform where the throne is and say, go ahead, Uslog, the stage is yours.
Okay. Well, I guess so. Are they're mostly Shadow Elves here? Are there any of my clan? I forgot.
So your clan are mostly back in
They're
the
mostly at the
other place. Are any of them here? I think one of them has been here fairly often.
Yeah, Una was here when we.
Yeah, so
came
maybe
in before,
Una's here.
She might
She kind of
kinda be
goes
the
back and forth. She has a
Yeah,
big smile
okay.
on her face, watching you sweat. She says,
Yeah.
"You will be fine, sister. I
Yeah,
haven't
we
heard
used to
you."
before just playing
Uh,
this in the woods by myself.
He says, "I've heard
For
you
the animals.
before, and I assume you could have only gotten better since you were younger."
Sure.
Don't
Well-
worry, you happen to have the best backup player in the world.
All right.
So
She'll,
there's a couple of claps from the Shadow Elves as you head towards the platform.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll follow her up there, and once they're up there, I'll kind of like put his hand on her shoulder a little bit from behind, and he'll whisper, "Don't worry, music comes from here." And he points towards his chest, and it says, "Don't worry that the audience isn't your people. If you sing and play from the heart, it'll reach them." And he'll give her bardic inspiration.
Nice. I'm gonna need it.
Follow your lead, whatever you play.
All right. So she'll start playing a song that I think a lot of her people would know, but yeah, it's kind of a probably actually like peaceful, maybe a little mournful, but we'll see how it goes. But she'll start playing. Actually, I haven't clicked this macro in a while, so I'm not sure if it's going to add the right things. Oh yeah, it's charisma, right? Plus my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, you can use charisma.
Plus bardic inspiration.
So you put
D10.
on a lovely little song.
Yeah. She's just thinking about like her people and where they come from and how their path is changing and how that makes her sad.
Yeah, so you're up there playing the flute, Glenn standing beside you. Every now and then there's like a clapping coming from some of the elves, but they're mostly quiet to let you play the song. What type of song are you playing?
Oh, it's like a I'm what would you
Like
call
joyous,
it? Not a dirge,
sad,
but like something
haunting.
pensive. Yeah, haunting, pensive.
Like
Sort of.
Dreamer by Ozzy. It's like a ballad, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's a subtle hint of that in it. Yeah.
Alright, so you go through this song that's a little bit sad, but maybe some hope laced in there. And afterwards, you would get quite a bit of clapping from everyone in the room, including your sister. And there's lots of cheers and, yeah, just a lot of admiration from the audience.
How many lighters?
What's that?
There's no lighters. They don't have lighters.
Oh.
How many people are like holding up like prestidigitation flames or something? I don't know.
I don't know if most people can do prestidigitation. Maybe a couple of people light up torches.
Druidcraft.
I figure that's like the D&D version. Yeah, just like they're just holding up like produce flame in their hand.
Malin, I think, has mending, so he's fixing the wall or something. I don't know. But yeah, you get a bunch of clapping, and someone says encore. Your sister just laughs.
Calling
at that.
for an encore. You can't let the audiences down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she'd play something maybe like a kind of a happy tune, maybe like a lullaby or like a ditty from like her childhood, something like it's a little more happy.
Right. Give me another performance check.
See how well she remembers this one. Whoa!
So
Let's go.
This song's good at pan flute.
it
Nice.
seems like you're hitting your stride a little bit more as you continue to play, kind of remembering all the intricacies to this instrument. And what type of song is this?
Oh, it's like a kid's song, like something that kind of like has a repeating sort of like fun.
Kind of more like merry and fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe a couple of people are tapping their feet. Some of the shadow elves are doing a little dance, and maybe they're clapping along with the beat.
Yeah.
And as you finish, once more a resounding applause from all over the hall. Now more people are coming in, and the smiles on their faces, and it seems like you've made the room pretty happy, and they're calling for more.
Okay.
More.
Wow, Uslog the Bard.
Do you want to play another
Read 'em.
song, or are you going to step down?
Oh my gosh, I should probably quit while I'm ahead. Is it rude to not do a second encore? Should like ask.
Like, the musician has to rest sometimes, and he waves his hands. Don't worry.
How do you make an exit?
Uslag will be here all week.
You just signed her up.
Alright.
Alright.
I seem a little sad that you're not going to play anymore, but you get some applause as you step down from the platform.
Nice. That went better than I thought.
I'll give you an inspiration point for that.
Nice.
Uslag feels inspired.
Right.
Inspiration.
See,
Thank you.
anything is possible through music.
I see that, yeah. Thanks, Glenn.
Damn, nice job, Glenn. You turned her into a musician.
Didn't
That's
think that
kudos.
was ever possible.
That's kudos. No, that's impressive.
And thus, my job here is complete, and he disappears into mist.
He's like, that's all.
Arc finished.
That was all. It was
I mean, that
supposed
was
to
a
be.
bit of an arc, though.
Shade. Alright, so as you step down, Valak steps up clapping. He says, "It was very good, Uslag. I didn't realize you had so much musical talent."
Yeah, it's just, with the board of Glenn, anything's possible.
He says, "Well, I actually did want to talk to you all about your plans. We
Yes, we have to
spoke..."
Get onto that.
He says, "We spoke briefly when you first arrived, then we hadn't seen you for a few days. Coming back here, I assume your plans are to move on, yes?"
Yes, we're trying to get to... What was the name of the
The capital?
Deval...
Devaldia?
Yeah. Devaldia, yeah.
He says, "The capital city. Quite the place. Have you been there before?"
No, we've only been to New Havisgard and here. And,
He says, "Well, Devaldia is the capital. It, as most of the cities is controlled by the theocracy, the Church of the Raven Queen, who we are not on the best standing with currently, due to
why's
some,
that?
well, political disagreements, you could call them. They don't outright, we're not outright criminals or
Oh, right, yeah,
anything,
the
but
Midnight Pyre. Yeah, I knew the Midnight Pyre. Yeah, they kind of operate on a different level.
he says, we're not exactly friendly right now, which is a shame because our factions in the past have worked together to keep safety, but they've grown weary of us and we of them, and we don't fully trust each other anymore. We believe they may have spies in their ranks, and
Okay.
they believe that we might be working with the Children of the Shadow as well. So this mistrust has led to us growing further apart, and it could lead to a possible, I don't want to say war, because war between our sort of factions is much less exciting than actual war, but arrests, less access to resources, and differences between differences between the different factions of the Vidian Empire could lead to information not being disseminated correctly, which could lead to the Children of Shadow committing some sort of horrific terror act and us not being able to catch it in time, such as what almost happened to the city of New Havisgard. That's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, good thing we stopped that.
Yes, good thing we did.
It seems silly. Like, you have common enemies. Someone must be working hard to turn against each other.
It's always possible, but unfortunately, situations like this are not uncommon. He says powerful factions are often distrusting of each other because it's hard to fully keep a good record of what each faction is doing. I mean, they could be right. There could be those within our faction working against the common good. But I think it's much more likely that the church has been infiltrated.
You're sure there couldn't be anyone here that...
He says, within
possibly...
the Pyre, I don't see, or I haven't heard anything, and it is our job to keep in the know about spy topics such as infiltrations and just any sort of infiltration of our organization, which we pretty much from what we know, we seem like or we believe everything we've done is clean and our people are clean. We've kept a watchful eye, especially since the cultists have returned. But I would say the theocracy is much less thorough. Go ahead.
Are the which Shadowlord are the children of the Shadows sworn to, or under?
I believe they only recognize Gaivok.
Oh, Gaivok.
He says the original Shadowlord, but I don't really know. It's not like I don't have a direct line on their leadership. We don't have anyone that deep in the organization. We just have people on the outer rims of it keeping an eye on things within their ranks. But originally, there was only one Shadowlord, and that was Gaivok. Since you've told us of a second Shadowlord, possibly a pretender, but we don't know for sure, it's quite possible he could have assumed power if he ended up being the more powerful of the two.
Yeah, he did, well, Gaivok, I guess. Was it Gaivok that we fought here in the Shadow?
Yes, he asked you to ally with him.
Yeah, he asked us to go against Malik.
And the Raven Queen.
And he wanted us to go against the Raven Queen.
Because the Raven Queen is a sworn enemy of the Shadowlord.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is true. I mean, that kind of reminds her of her position in all of that. And she's like, well, if it comes down to it, it's, I hate to say it, but I suppose I might have some sway over the church. But I am not usually the best at this sort of...
He says, I would be careful. The Church of the Raven Queen, while it's true you are technically one of her champions now, the church is very likely to ignore that if it is convenient for them, especially if they consider your actions in opposition to their wants and needs.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that kind of makes sense. I feel like any institution is always going to be more self-serving than. Anyway, she'll just kind of like drill off.
Says, well,
Glenn and Malin, what do you think about all this?
Do you want me to call some fire giants in and we can sort them out? I think we should just go there and
see what
do a little sniffing around. I mean,
he says, we have sustained some damage to our outer walls from the giants in the last few days. Not that we need your help in fighting them. If you weren't going to leave, it is something you could help us with. He says, but I know you probably have much more pressing issues.
I have a very random question, and I know both Uslag and Glenn are gonna roll their eyes immediately. But I'm like, if you guys need some, military support, how hard would it be to get a bunch of soldiers over here? How would do we have a way to ferry a lot of troops?
As well, the Midnight Pyre has some mercenary connections, and we do have soldiers here, but I wouldn't say we have the same resources as the Empire does. So that's why we've mostly hid behind the walls and used ranged weapons on the giants.
Well-
the teleporter or the teleportation circle can be used to bring people in. So that's how we've kind of been able to avoid. We've undone their siege effectiveness a little through magic, though it is much more expensive to do it that way.
Nah, that's not. I guess now I was thinking of bringing people from not Nightweather into Nightweather. That would probably be problematic.
When you say night weather, I assume you mean Aldrin's. Keep.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
This-
like the Shadowfell, you
Or
mean?
Aldrin's.
Yeah, the
watch.
Shadowfell. Sorry, Shadowfell. My bad. I meant the Shadowfell. Yes, the
I knew
Shadowfell.
what you meant.
I mixed that up. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I mean,
Well, if you know of powerful warriors who could help us deal with these giants, we would of course be grateful. We do have some information on where a target of interest might be hiding out. He says, "Do you remember the caves near here, Uslag, where you all fought
Yeah.
that strange creature?"
The mummy thing, but not. I guess you wouldn't use the word mummy. But I guess out of character. Is it like the
It was
mummy
the one that used illusions to create some sort of ice layer.
thing? Oh, the Balhanath.
Yes. We believe some of their more important people are camped out in that cave.
Oh,
Although we haven't been able to dispatch anyone to get more information, but it is something that we could, get some help with if you wanted to. If not, we completely understand and we can handle it ourselves.
So would you say this ice and cold is a huge problem for you guys?
He says, "What do you mean?"
Like, elements.
Back to the fire.
So I'm saying, if you guys needed someone to, let's say, burn through the ice, so to speak, would that be of interest?
He says, "Which ice? What are you talking about?"
Well, we're we talking about like an ice
So
cave and how
the-
people are.
Oh, well, that
Like,
Balhanath used illusions to create that, so it's probably not ice.
yeah, it's
anymore.
not actually an ice cave.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
But but yeah, having fire giants take care of that would be very nice. But then what, right?
Well, that's why I'm saying. Look, I'm saying, this like trade offer. Like, I present you. Like, my offer is I get rid of your problems with these giants. You just have a bunch of fire giants living in the Shadowfell.
He says, "Could you bring fire giants here, and would they even ally with us? From what I know, fire giants are pretty evil, aren't they?"
And they also dislike the Shadowlord.
Yes, I have on good authority that the
Most
fire
likely would.
giants and from pretty high up the chain that I haven't told Slug or Glenn either of this, but I have on really good authority and really high up the chain that they are not favorable to the Shadowlord. And if given the chance to go rampage and cause some fire, they would be quite enthusiastic about this.
Says, "Well, if
Well,
you
that-
could bring them here and they would be allies to us, then yes, of course, we'd love to have the help."
Perhaps
no
it's something to
one trying to
leave.
Sorry, what?
Is no one trying to deceive? Because didn't Surtur say that he liked the Shadowlord because he brought on the?
No, he doesn't.
No, Shadowlords
Oh,
want
I'm
to end the
Oh, because
cataclysms.
he told him that, the Shadowlords are trying to stop
Yeah.
the cataclysm.
So we actually do have
Oh, I
a
misheard,
similar
okay.
goal as the Shadowlords. Like we both
Oh, okay.
want to stop the cataclysms.
That's
It's kind of weird how everything shakes out with motivations here.
let's not bring that up. I specifically omitted that. But
You guys are trying to stop the cataclysms as well.
Oh, is that
You
certain?
we were out of character. No, we were out.
Oh, we're out
Oh,
of
were
yeah,
you
we
out
were
of
out of
character?
character
Alright,
talking.
then.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we were out of character.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Sorry, we should have specified that. I just was reacting.
Says, well,
But
what would be
it was like-
involved
it'd be
with bringing these giants here? Would you need anything from us?
I mean, yeah, we. I mean, if we wanted to bring a bunch of fire giants here, I mean, we just need to transport them somehow. And I mean, once they're here, I think they're going to be ready to rampage. But yeah.
You hear a
as
voice
far
in
as all
your
your other
head,
ideas
you would
involving.
hang on a second. You hear a voice in your head that says, "You're assuming a lot of me right now. You wish me to bring a legion of fire giants into the Shadowfell?"
Well, didn't you say you had no influence here, and wouldn't you want to expand your influence?
He says it's a little more complicated than that, but let's just say if I'm going to do something like this for you, because this is for you and your people, it doesn't help me much. I would ask for you to do something for me. But
Oh, I don't care about bringing fire. I thought this would be for you. You would appreciate, expanding your. Yeah, I mean, you don't care then. Yeah,
he says,
I just thought we were expanding something where you have no influence. We just, set up some shop, burn down the Shadowlord's followers, and those giants. And you have some minions and servants.
give me a persuasion check.
I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
Okay.
Give me a second.
He says, I have an inherent dislike of that place. He says the shadows cause light to travel less far, so the burning fires are way less impressive within the Shadowfell. He says also it's a place of life-sucking and just none of my followers would want to go there, and there's nothing to be gained from having people within this place.
Okay. Well,
That said, if you're gonna destroy some stuff, I might be more interested in sending some of my people.
Oh yeah, I mean the idea was, we go absolutely, absolutely like rampage, torch apart everything, that the Shadowlord is, doing here, and absolutely, nothing but absolute fire and carnage in our wake when we do so.
He says, all right, well, I'll think about it. I might require an offering from you first, though.
Okay.
He says,
So we were just like seeing Malin just.
I'm just looking at it, like looking up, and my eyes are like rolling in the back of my head, like I'm talking.
You're probably just having this conversation while everyone's talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably not obvious that he's.
It's really, really hard to focus when you're having a conversation in your head on the other conversations. But
yeah, he might not be paying very good attention, but it's not like he's obviously warging or anything.
Uslag would have just been saying, like, this isn't your worst plan for use of the fire giants, but I still think maybe we keep that one on the back burner as, like, plan Z. If all else fails. But I think we can handle a cave full of cultists.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we could definitely go in and absolutely destroy whatever those hooded bozos are doing. I'm just saying, if we wanted to help lift the siege and make like a solid drive out, we would need significant military power and reinforcement.
So no, I don't need you to go out and try to fight all the giants out there. That'd be very dangerous. There's too many of them right now. I mean, we can whittle them down over time, but strike against the nearby cultist camp would be more valuable. Or, as I said, we'd be happy to help you get to Devaldia if you don't want to deal with it. He says, Or go ahead.
Yeah, we can strike the camp.
He says, I have some contacts within Baldaro. We can get you there. You'd have to go on foot from there unless you wanted to teleport into the cathedral area of Devaldia. But at that point, you'd be in the church, which is the realm of the theocrats, the government. and they would probably ask for identification and to know who you are. Because not anyone can just teleport into the capital. Or if they do, they would scrutinize it.
Is it possible to get... You all are probably proficient in getting, like, fake documents.
Says, oh yes.
Something that they would like to see. Something that would get us by.
It says, well, if you need an identity to get in through the gates, we can definitely help you with that. Teleporting in is a lot harder because only certain people are allowed to use the teleportation circle. And that's a little bit harder to get fake documentation for. Although, if you just use it, theoretically, if you did just teleport in, because we do know what the symbol looks like, the circle, if you were to teleport in, they would most likely charge you an exorbitant fee and get a record of who you are. Probably question you a bunch and then let you go.
Well,
as long as you didn't tell them that you were associated with us or that you're, trying to topple the government or anything.
Right. We wouldn't mention Aldrin's watch. I don't know. Glenn, what do you think? This is your sort of your area of expertise.
Oh, maybe if you can talk your way through
buy stuff.
That could be another way.
See that? There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
What did you say?
I said, I can talk my way through. I can talk our way through anything.
That's what I'm talking about.
I talked and sung our way into the very heart of a fire giant fortress. I'm confident I can teleport us somewhere and talk our way out of it.
Oh yeah. Okay. I am completely confident with that. It wouldn't probably wouldn't hurt to have some sort of fake documents, but probably don't even need those, right?
He says, well, the fake documents would be useful for going in through the gates. I think they'd be more trouble for going in through the teleporter, as you wouldn't if they had record of you through one of our fake documents, they would know that you're not supposed to be using the teleporters. So in that case, it would be best if you just either went in as yourselves or went in as some unknown identity that they could put on record.
Well, I mean, okay. Do we have any interest in uncovering any potential Children of the Shadow spies while there? Because we do, I think. I mean, the most. If we try to sneak in there, I mean, it's not much is going to be known. Versus, if we just. I mean, I know this is a very me statement, but like if we boldly announce ourselves and teleport in, I think sooner or later we would make. They would have to reveal themselves at some point to us.
That's a good point, actually.
And this capital, are they on the Dark Lord side, or are they against the Shadow Lords?
This is no one is on the Shadowlord side within our empire.
Not at least above the books or whatever they say.
Yes, not openly. Not
openly.
The Shadowlord's people are despised. The Children of Shadow are hated by both our group and their group.
Perfect. Then I am confident I can talk our way out of things.
Cool. I say we do that then. So what do we do first? The cave, or I guess Baldara, and then to the cave, right? To cut out some time.
Well, the cave is right next to Aldrin's Watch. It's just outside the keep, like I think a mile or two to the west of here. Baldaro is where we could bring you if you wanted to walk to Devaldia, which would take longer, but it sounds like you have confidence in your ability to talk your way through. So that might be
I think that's what we're going to do. Time is sort of the essence.
Yeah, just make sure you're actually able to talk your way through. I would feel terrible if you ended up in some sort of jail cell.
Oh, I would hate that very much.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, I have absolute supreme confidence that Glenn would not, can explain this quite well, talk our way out, and B, I'm pretty sure I could just, rip open the bars myself if he decided to throw us in there. So I think we're covered on both.
I wouldn't underestimate the church. they are. It's not like they haven't dealt with powerful foes before. So as that
Yeah, when
said,
we were kept
maybe
prisoner here, even I mean that was the Children of Shadow, but we were in an anti-magic cell,
Oh,
so none of our stuff would work.
that
Yeah.
is a problem.
They managed to keep us there for weeks. We had to unleash a terrible monster in order to get free. Not good.
says, well,
Well, regardless, I have absolute confidence in Glenn.
Yeah. Yes. Same.
says, all right. Well, if you need any supplies or anything, feel free to just talk to our quartermaster. Other than that, just let us know if you are going to be around to help us with the Children of Shadow. Otherwise, I wish you all well on your ventures.
Oh, I absolutely want to raid the Children of Shadow.
Yeah. Let's do that if everyone's okay with it, Glenn. Do you want to fight some cultists, or do we want to go?
I mean, personally, I find the whole cultist thing a bit boring, but if you guys want to take care of them, then I'll come along.
I promise I'll rip through them as fast as possible, just for you.
And we could be very informative, but yeah, if we can take care of that and then head straight there, that'd be good. We should definitely load up on Palecoin before we go.
What's Palecoin? Is that the currency?
Palecoin is the currency here, and we're filthy rich with it. So,
Like how rich?
let me find the
Like more rich than in the back in Gaia,
Oh.
or
Yes, I believe so.
Oh.
Let's see. Where is it? Inventory
that's quite interesting.
or camp? It's in camp. Palecoin. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at finding things in these sort of.
Just realize this is not spelled right. There. Saved.
Is it in just regular inventory? Oh yeah, Twilight's Edge. Why is everything all over the place?
All right, so you are going to go.
Oh my god, yeah. Does someone see how much Palecoin we have here? I can't. I'm not seeing it, but we have a bunch.
But if
I
I,
just
want
don't
to
know where to
like enough to crash the economy, or no?
It's a lot. Where did it go?
Because when I was looking at it, I didn't.
Roa calls. No.
I don't know.
Because I looked at it last session.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there we go. It's just like all the Twilight's Edge stuff is scattered throughout the entire inventory, and I don't
Can't
do
you
well with the
sort
loads
by-
of information on a page.
Yeah.
Oh, you can sort.
You can sort if you click on item category. You can sort by
I see.
the different categories.
Cool. I found it though.
Okay.
I think yeah. We have bars of pale. We have 180 bars of pale gold, and 17,057
Oh yeah, oh
pale
boy.
coin.
Oh my god. All right. Well then.
Yeah, we found a layer of a very powerful entity. I think that's where a lot
They've
of it came
been,
from.
I mean, you've had some pretty good hauls. I think they've been holding it for you here at Aldrin's Watch, right? You have it in the vault.
I
here.
have it as Twilight's Edge. Yeah.
Oh
Twilight
yeah,
Edge.
okay, that would make sense. So it's in
Yeah.
your fort. Okay, so it's in
Yeah.
the place you came from.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
If you
So
are
exorbitant.
if you are gonna do the cave stuff, I need a sec to prepare some maps because I wasn't sure which way you were gonna
Okay.
go. So give me a moment.
So while they're doing that, I'm going to discuss with them. I was like, I'm going to catch them up on Roa calls. And be like, yeah, so I talked to Surtur, and the revolution mostly made progress. The Dwagar pushed out the fire giants from 3 out of the 4 sectors and the Molten Chapel. I think only the the east section of the city? That's where they only remain. But yeah, right now they're in a bit of a stalemate and constant war. I know, Glenn, you were quite interested to find out, and were sending messages to ask what happened. Wait, wasn't that section the section they wanted us to go and participate in?
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense. That all makes sense. So because we weren't there, they weren't able to knock them out.
Yeah, because you
I
guys
see.
just never showed up. Alright, give me a sec. I'm just looking through my notes. And you haven't fought the cultists in a while.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they are up to, because their activity really is the only way of us figuring out like how powerful the Shadowlord is getting and how much time we have, all of that. So
Your mic just.
that's my. Oh, is that you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's my motivation. Is just
That makes sense.
I want to know what they're up to. So,
all right.
maybe it'll be just a boring run of the mill job, but I think it could be.
What was the name of the void giant?
Vutukora.
Vutukora. I'm curious, maybe
The void mistress or something.
Yeah, we
Some
haven't
fancy name.
seen her in a while, but
yeah, and I'm guessing she's behind this whole thing with the troll giants here. So
she might be. And also, I mean, I had a suspicion that whatever's going on with the the Fae in back in Gaian was very similar to what happened.
Right. Yeah, that whole thing, we should really look into that. I did let, I guess I'm not sure if she told everyone, she would let them know that, she did tell Shaith about, I think it was Shaith, yeah, about what we learned about that. So maybe the druids are looking into it. They can let us know if they find anything. So we might be able to get some druids involved in actually doing stuff.
Do the druids just? Oh, that's right. Well, Glenn obviously thinks the druids do nothing, and are useless.
We're gonna make them do stuff.
Well,
Wait, didn't you have a druid?
Okay, look,
this place.
Yes, Shara.
Yeah, where is she?
Started with an SH. I think we last saw her in New Havoc.
Yeah, she was in New Havoc. That's where you last saw her. So, yeah, I guess you wouldn't be sure where she is. All right, so if you agreed to help them, he says, I can have my people bring you there under the cover of darkness. He says it's safest that way because then the giants can't see long ranges. Although they do wander out there, the dark vision they have is very limited, just like ours. So, get ready, and tonight we'll have our people take you to the cave. He says the cultists are pretty numerous, so just take out as many of them as you can and see what type of information you can get from that place. He says,
sounds good.
Right.
We really do appreciate this. It'll save us on manpower and probably save lives, as your people are much more skilled than many of the mercenaries we might send.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, helping you all here is also helping my people.
So Eli, after this, would kind of pull you all aside and say, so I wanted to talk to you all. I think I might have to part ways with the group for the time being. He says, before you get upset, I
plane shift.
do still, intend to help you get back to Gaian, as well as, well, actually, I don't even think I'm needed for teleporting now. I believe Glenn has that covered.
Wait, who is this?
Eli,
our wizard.
He says,
I'm
happy.
He has plane shift.
That's what he just said. He says, I'm happy to get you back to Gaian when the time is needed, but I think there's some things I need to take care of, so I wouldn't be able to continue questing with you after that. He says, "You do have magical means of contacting me, though, don't you? I thought one of you had message or sending."
Let me see.
No, we came here so that we.
Oh,
could
I have
have
message.
Ring
Yeah,
help us
I have
with
message.
Or
Sending.
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 Yeah.
He
That's why we
says-
came to.
Or go
I
ahead.
have one of these sending stones that only goes to one person, and he reached in his bag the sending stone that one of the Dweger family gave him, and he activates it and speaks. You guys are fucking lame. Ha ha. We tricked you.
Okay. You don't actually get a response. Strangely
Okay.
enough. He says, "Well,
Last time they didn't.
I thought you were able to craft sending stones, Malin. Isn't that something you can do as an artificer?"
What's fine? I'm like just slowly finding out I'm a fraudulent artificer.
Like, I can wait. I can
And
do
you
what?
do.
Isn't that one of your infusions?
Can I? Let me see.
I thought that was an infusion. You.
Oh yeah. It's a replicate magic item. Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm using all my I'm using all of my infusions.
Well, if you want me to teleport you across planes, I would need to have a way of you contacting me. But yeah, at least for the time being, I'm going to need to separate. He says, but I can be here for when you need to go back to the to Gaian. I'm happy to take you.
It's quite. I understand. I can imagine. My ideas with with fire giants and your history with them is quite a little bit perturbing to you, and I do recognize that this is quite at odds, and my sympathies, and I do apologize.
Says, well, I might be able to rejoin you someday. Just at the time, at this time, I have some things I need to do.
I understand. Now, it may be so bold for me to ask of you, and I think we would definitely be willing to compensate. But I actually, would I be able to request the bracers of defense from you?
Oh, this is my bracers. I really like these, though. Give me a persuasion check.
All right.
Says, are you willing to trade me something for them?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, I
that's
could.
something I can give him.
He says they are extremely useful in helping me,
Aw.
stay defensive, as I don't use armor. Well, why would you need them?
Yeah, I had there was an idea I wanted to try out with them. Yeah, so
He arches an
I mean-
eyebrow.
I mean, we'd be willing to both pay and trade or trade an item for them.
He
I
says,
mean, if worse comes to worse, I reserve the right to modify your memory.
who, Eli? Did you
Yeah.
say that to him?
Yes, but he says it half joking with a smile, but like with a hint of like maybe he's not joking.
I guess give me a intimidation.
I've loved this. Okay.
So he says,
I almost crit that.
I feel like I've done a lot for the group, and I didn't really ask much in payment. I feel like a magical item is a fair thing to take away from the experience. I mean, is it that important that you have them? I still don't understand what you're going to do with them.
There's something I want to try. I mean, no, I'm not, like I said, I certainly don't want to just absolutely, like, rip them from you and, leave you hanging to dry. Like,
Well, hope not.
yeah, like, no, your, obviously your work and your help in, with us has been absolutely instrumental, even though you missed every single, disintegrate that you've ever fired. But,
Hey, now, that is not true. I've hit like 50% of them, okay?
That's yeah. Well, this is true. You did. Yeah, it was essential in defeating Nessie. So I will.
Yeah, to
this
be
is
fair,
true.
the only ones
Yeah,
he hit are
blast
the ones I was controlling.
He was right in the game.
Those fireballs, yeah.
He says, well, Nessie was a hard target to hit, I will say. Or hard target to miss.
But no, like I said, I mean, if there's if there's any item, like I said, if you'd be willing to consider that.
And you totally caused us to betray the wrong family when you first joined us, which I have not forgiven you for.
This is Sonic.
Wasn't that he was also deceived then?
Yes,
Yeah.
Just to be fair.
We had spoken about that it was deception to all of us.
Exactly. Yeah, and you spread it to us like a virus.
I guess give me a persuasion. He says, well, what do you want to trade for them?
Now you can keep them. I'm just saying. You.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have plenty of what level are they?
Bracers of defense? Well, they're rare, but the more important thing is they're very useful to a wizard. Because wizards can't use armor. Like, it's
Yeah, because they stack with mage armor and dancing.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have lots of chances to find. I mean, here at least, maybe. We're super rich. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, that's. I mean,
very rare.
The one
They
item
probably
I always
just don't
wanted,
have them everywhere.
The one item I always wanted on my monk, but could never get.
The bracers
of
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says,
We haven't really come across.
I'll think about it. Maybe I can research some way of crafting them, so then if I can make another one, I could give it to the group. He says, but yeah, I would really much rather keep these, as they've been so useful to how I fight in battle with my blade singing.
Yeah. He's been so helpful. He says is like kind of sarcastic.
Man, Glenn's throwing lots of shade today.
It's all going out.
It's like, give me your stuff. What? You were never useful. What? I thought we were all friends. Modify your memory.
Everything's your fault.
Yeah, I mean, you're like gaslighting him right now. He's like, what?
Everything bad that's happened to us since you've joined the party has been your fault.
Yeah, all we're just asking for is just those bracers which we gave you to.
Yeah,
no one else could have used.
We let him keep them for now, at least.
I really do kind of want them.
Let him keep them. Let these keep you these items that we gave you before. Now we're taking them back. It's like, what?
No, I just open here like Uslang. I just start digging through the bag of holding. Say, well, I mean, let's look. We got a couple options.
I do have things, but nothing that's as good as what he's got for himself. I have a ring of regeneration.
Yeah, that works right. Like, I'm just talking out my ass and yeah, that's great for a wizard. That's also fantastic.
I don't think anything's as good as that.
Battle axe would be perfect for you.
He says, well,
yeah, I have lots of weapons.
We have a couple scrolls, couple potions. We got.
We need those potions.
Well, he's not getting the frost giant strength.
Oh, I forgot about.
Let's see.
I'm gonna go see the quartermaster after this.
Says, I'll think about it. And of course, like I said, I'll continue to help you all teleport and plane shift as needed. But I would rather keep them for now. I mean, I didn't really take payment for my time with you for all the magic I did. I feel like it's
no, of course.
So I got a split of the items.
Of course, but if I gave you this plus 2 amulet of devout plus 1,000 gold, I think that's a very it's very generous offer. No, don't you think, guys?
He says an amulet of the devout is for priests.
Killing this as an artificer,
I'm just literally a magic user. He says, I know how magical items work, my friend.
Yes, this is true. Let's we have what the hell does this do? A bell branch? Yeah, we'll get back to this. Yeah, we'll get back to
all
this.
day trying to give up his magic
for now. But when you mentioned potions, I remembered. So this place, do we have to worry about the madness here still, Lou? For being out in the if we're out.
I mean, it's.
I know it takes a while, but
yeah, it's similar to the Madness in the Deep, where you have to have light. I believe was the cure for it. So just being in the
we had like
darkness
potions
without light
before.
is dangerous.
Yeah, I have a vial of protection from madness. Do I think we need more, or no?
So the what's his name? So Velik will say we can give you some more of the potions, which should keep you safe for a few days. Though I don't think it'll even take you that long. I imagine you'll be able to run through that place pretty quickly.
Yeah, just good to know we have it for if there is anything that we are going to have to walk for a long time for.
So
maybe some.
He'll give you each
resistance
2 potions of protection from madness. He says you won't need those unless you're in the darkness.
Right.
If you have lights around you, then the light will stave off the madness of the Shadowfell.
Good to know. Anywhere where we could get stock up on necrotic resistance potions. I know Rune's probably been working on some, but I don't know how.
He says, "Well, we do usually save those for our mercenaries, but you're doing us a favor. We can give you 2. We don't have that many."
I mean, I'm fine paying for them.
He says, yeah, you guys are pretty rich. How much do those cost? Yeah, sure. If you want to give us 200 pale coin for the 2, for each of them, so 400 pale coin, we can give you those 2. He says it's not as much an issue of money, just the supply. Those are difficult to make.
Okay.
He says, so we don't.
Well, perhaps we'll find some ingredients for you while we're out there.
He says, perhaps, yeah.
For them. Anyway, so.
So who's taking the? So make sure you all take your 2, potions of resist madness, and who's taking the potions of necrotic resistance? So you pay him the 400, and he gives you the 2.
Yeah,
potions.
I already have 1 potion of necrotic resistance. So if you all want to take them.
I'm resistant to necrotic.
Wonderful. Glenn, and I guess Estrella could have the other one.
All right, I'll put it in Estrella's sheet.
Fine, there's lots of necrotic stuff
I forgot
here.
Clicking on Estrella's sheet freezes my game. Oh, no, okay, it's loading. It just took a while. I don't know why her sheet always does this. It takes so long to load up. Okay, there we go. Potion of necrotic resistance. Alright, I put one of the potions into Estrella's, and who took the other one?
Glenn.
Okay.
Well, hopefully.
Oh, that's right. There's some kind of weird bug right now where dragging and dropping doesn't work with items. Okay, I think I'm just going to have to add it manually. Yeah, be careful with that. I noticed that in the last few games, dragging and dropping items from the compendium isn't working. That's like 1 pound. Alright, so you get your potions, and I assume you are waiting for nightfall to go. So at this point, we would pass time. But I was gonna say, why don't we do a break, and then when we pick things up, we'll see you guys head out during the evening.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So 10-minute break.
Yep. You're back.
All right. Yep. Be right back.
Be right back.
Hello.
Welcome back. Yeah, I have absolutely really selfish reasons why I want those bracers.
I'm very curious. Cause you're like so armored.
Yeah.
So it's gotta
We'll
be
see. Yeah.
some shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. You could say that.
Yeah, I feel like it would be probably really hard to find more. It's like, since they're rare, I mean, there's probably only
Yeah, I mean, with how
in this
we
world
have,
only like a few laying around, you know.
yeah, I mean, how we have, with how our all the magic items, all that stuff that we have,
Yeah.
it's yeah. So if if Glenn wants to modify memories, I'm very down for that.
I would feel really that would feel really wrong to me. I mean, to Uslog, I guess.
No, I get it. Yeah, I
It's
get it.
just like manipulating, people manipulating others like that. I mean, allies like that.
Right. That's,
Unless it's like for their own good, I guess. Like, I guess I could be persuaded. She's, sometimes able to be persuaded to these sort of things, but in this case, I feel like she would feel pretty strongly against it. But yeah, allies, she's protective of her allies, and yeah, wouldn't want that. I mean, maybe knowing the reason would would help, but
I'm going to be honest. It is partially metagaming for a little bit. So I mean, like I said, in character wise,
yeah,
it's and yeah, I mean, no, he doesn't. I don't think there is that good of a reason.
Okay, very curious.
So. But yeah, I would need to talk with Lou about this also, to like it, not related to the bracers one way or another, but for the reasoning.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Is everyone back?
I am. I don't know about Glenn. I haven't heard him.
I mean, it could be a good snack run. Did not mean to.
He's still snack running.
possible.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, did
well,
Eli say he was he was just like going to wait for us until we want to head back, or he was coming with us into that cave?
He said, I
he
don't
was
think so.
gonna stay here at Aldrin's Watch.
Okay. Okay,
Boulder Bottom is gonna go with you though.
gotcha.
I mean,
Just the old boulder bottom.
yeah. Are we going to
Raldo.
have Estrella in the background, or is she going to
I'm
be...
playing Estrella and Raldo.
You're playing Estrella.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, all right. I mean, do you want one of us to, like, during combat, I guess?
I could just play them, that's fine.
You got it.
Although, if you want, you could bring your sidekick back as well, if you want someone to
Oh,
play.
right. I haven't leveled her up yet.
Well,
You have a
wouldn't-
sidekick?
She wouldn't be the same level as the group. She'd be like level 10 tops.
Level 10. Okay. I don't
Yeah.
know what she is at the moment, but...
And actually,
I could,
Raldo...
I suppose.
Yeah, it's up to you, because you only have 5 right now, so that would fill your 6
Yeah.
spots since Eli is no longer going to be with you.
Wait, how do sidekicks work?
There's just like a rule set for leveling up sidekicks, and basically, like, they just don't have as much stuff as PCs, but they kind of get their own, like, skills and abilities depending on what sidekick class you take. I think it was from Tasha's, but I don't remember.
That sounds right. I never really looked.
So if you want to level her up to 10, you can take her. And actually, Raldo, during the day, is going to approach Uslag and say, it's a little bit embarrassing to say, but I know you're a much better warrior than I am. My skills are more with the bow, but you definitely surpass me in the martial ways. So I was wondering maybe if you could teach me, maybe help improve my abilities, like you've been teaching the others.
Yeah, no problem.
Since I'd-
I should just start a whole school at this point.
So Raldo is currently level 10. You can help him level up, or to level up by giving him, I think it's 11 days of downtime to get to level 11.
Okay.
And that will level him up. Because he needs someone martial who's higher level than him to train him. And you're full barbarian, right?
Yes.
Yes, you have 14 levels of barbarian.
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely help him with that. So that would be a downtime activity?
Yeah, so you can make a project for that, and just... The only requirement is that you and him would have to be together. And whenever you want, you can put time towards it. But yeah, if you do 11 days of training, he'll level up to 11. And you can also do that with your sidekick. You just have to decide who you're training. You can't train them at the same time. Or you can pay someone to train them if you're in like an area where there might be a trainer, like a city or something. But that would require money.
Yeah. Okay. Something to think about.
Yeah.
So Evel's only level 6 right now. Jeez.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll say you can put her up to 10. She would have had some time to help with fighting and defense of of your fort.
Is there any special can I just use the character mancer for this, or is there?
Oh, I think leveling up sidekicks is a different thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the rules are.
Okay, I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. So maybe like this session, maybe.
Sure,
not,
we can
because-
maybe do it for next time.
Yeah, that'll be my homework. I'll do that for sure.
And she can join the NPCs.
Yeah.
So for now, we'll just say Raldo is.
Yeah,
with
for
you.
now, Utslog's like let's because I remember Evel had a really close call with some shadows back when she first traveled with us, and so Utslog might be a little bit hesitant, I think, to bring her along to something like this,
We can
which
say
is
she's
like a
busy
cave.
right now.
Yeah, Evel might have a little bit of PTSD from that experience, and this is a cave, probably similar to that place. Just sit tight for this one. We'll work on
Alright.
some other ones. Yeah.
Do we have Glenn back?
Yes.
Alright, awesome. So yeah, the day would pass fairly quickly. You said none of you needed to buy anything or do anything, right?
Right, got our potions.
Okay.
Still don't really have any Oh, we do have some healing potions. Does anyone have a healing potion on them? Because I have 2. If people need one.
Okay. Sorry, just give me one moment. Okay. All right. So the Midnight Pyre guys that evening are going to very carefully and quietly kind of sneak everyone out into the fields. Like I said, luckily, being as dark as it is, it's hard for the giants to see that far. So you are able to make your way over the wasteland plains and into the mountainous area. And they would bring you into the cave area, which I think only Uslag here is familiar with, right?
Oh?
Yeah, I think only Uslag has
Yeah.
been here before. So they bring you into an area where it looks you're kind of inside the cave, and it seems like a dead end, but they use some sort of magic, and the cave here would open up. They say, all right, this is their secret area. We'll kind of keep an eye out here. You guys go in and do what you have to do.
Right.
Okay.
All
We
right,
all
so
ready for this?
you are heading in. All right.
Probably trying to be quiet, but I'm not sure that's gonna work out. Never
Part of
really
me
does
wants to
for
just go,
us.
just wants to start singing an abyssal right then and there.
Echoing.
I have not used abyssal since the meatloaf fight. You know, I feel really,
Oh, do we think this is? Oh.
I mean, it's possible, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely possible that we could run into Futukora here. I don't know.
I'd be really surprised if we just ran into her in this cave. But
yeah,
that'd be
that's true. I mean,
All right. So I don't think any of you have light right now. And I'm not
I
sure.
have goggles of night, but yeah, no.
Yeah,
Same.
no
you have the
light.
goggles.
Estrella probably, I feel like, has some sort of light thing.
Part of me wants. I'm not. This is out of character, Khalif, but part of me wants me to ask Surtur for a light. That's just insulting as well.
Hey, can I have a light?
All right. Can you see in the dark, Glenn? I forgot. All right. Yeah, she can't see. So I'm going to say she has a light on. So you guys are probably not going to be doing this quietly.
Okay.
So
I mean,
she
we can.
is kind of lit up. Mark her as a light source. I don't know. Glenn, remind me, can you see in the dark? Is Glenn not here? Alright, well, maybe Glenn stepped away. Boulder Bottom can see, but yeah, so you come into the area, and
I
yeah.
just walk in and transform. Like I'm just like in transform, like humming to myself.
Yeah, you can transform now if you want. How long does that last?
An hour.
Yeah, sure. So you transform from your normal metallic form into a metallic wolf form.
Oh wait, how do I switch? This is multi-sided. Oh, okay. They
Choose
added
side.
a step.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Just,
So you
just
guys
whistle.
are looking around. You don't see anyone just yet. It seems like, being that this entrance is hidden, they seem to not have guards here.
Does there seem to be any recent tracks at all? Just
Question.
Give me a survival check.
No.
10. There's a lot of tracks. It's hard to make any
Okay.
sense of them.
Can I do a survival or?
Mm-hmm.
I'm proficient. Oh,
There
okay.
we
That's
go.
where I used my nat 20. All right.
Yeah.
So it seems like there are tracks going in several different directions. A lot of the foot traffic seems like it's heading north. You also see very large tracks, making you think there might be giants in this cave.
Yep. Looks
Which
like we
makes
got some
sense because
giants.
this is a large cave. Like the ceiling in here is between 20 and 30 feet.
Troll giants, maybe.
All right. Yep. I mean, let's.
Do we have any fire this time? Without,
Oh yeah.
That's a good question, Aldo says, keeping his voice down.
Right.
He says, I don't have any fire. Just my torch.
I guess we could always burn them with torches, right?
He says it's not ideal. I think a fire spell would be way more effective, but you might want to keep a torch lit if that's all we got.
Yeah, our resident fireball guy is here. That's a good point. If only I had some way to go burn my enemies.
Uh,
I say this like not like loud, but like out loud.
yeah. Can
Surtur's
you
like,
can't
what do you want
switch
from me?
to
a little spark, to burn enemies of the Shadowlord.
enemies.
He says, you ask for a lot.
I offer to go and send in like a legion of fire giants to spread your influence.
He says,
And honestly, and I say honestly, my next idea is we send the fire giants to go burn down whatever is going on in the Fae. I'm sure you would like, the nature being burnt up over down there. Would you not? That was my next idea.
As you are talking, a figure sort of walks in from the north. He says, hey, who are you people?
Can I respond in Abyssal?
Sure. What are you saying to him?
Can you give us like I learned in Abyssal say, give us a moment here.
So you would recognize, I guess.
Just one of those like berserker guys.
Yeah, so it's one of those guys who are basically kind of mind controlled by the Children of Shadow. The Madmen.
Yeah.
Twilight Madmen, they're called.
In Abyssal, I say, give us a second. We know Widavora.
Give me, I don't know, persuasion.
So good to definitely use a flash of genius. Just pre-fire that flash of genius on it. Oh my! Come on, give me a good roll. This would be so funny. Oh my god! Do I use a story point on this? No.
So
I
we
don't.
have some
All right.
intruders over here, and you hear footsteps. Give me initiative rolls.
It would have been so funny. That's where I would have liked the nat 20, not the survive. I got nat 20 right after I got the nat 1. Oh, that would be so funny.
Oh wait, I gotta roll again because I've got to set that to advantage.
How do you set initiative to advantage?
Is it possible?
I don't know. I'm guessing
Yeah,
not.
I've never. I feel like initiative. Oh, initiative style. I do have initiative set to advantage. In the middle column, but it doesn't seem to ever actually. Oh wait, it did roll with advantage, so 6. Mine is 6, I think.
All right,
1d20.
is Glenn here? I don't see him on the initiative order.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I gotta set mine back to 6, I think.
Are you there, Glenn?
Yep, I'm here. Sorry, I should be back firmly now. I'm having to take care of some stuff. Okay. Sorry about that. I will.
So I need an initiative roll. All right.
You got into some trouble.
Of
It was so
course.
funny. It would have so funny though. I'm so, like, if I just said that, it worked.
So the first act is going to be an enemy that you don't yet see.
That's unfortunate.
So somewhere behind this guy, there are footsteps.
So we get into initiative, but we don't see anything yet.
Well, no,
Oh, we
some
see
of you
one
see
guy?
it. I don't know if Glenn has dark vision far enough, but I think some of you do see the guy there, right?
Oh.
Yeah, we were talking to a guy that came out.
Yeah, so there's a guy well, at least you heard someone talking over here in the darkness. So Malin, suddenly an arrow comes flying at you from the darkness back there, which I think would have advantage because you can't see the guy.
23. Okay. Yes.
What's your AC?
26.
Okay. So the first shot is going to miss you. Second shot will also kind of well, this one actually would hit but gets stuck in your armor and not do anything. Then a third shot, wow, look at those rolls. No, that will also just kind of fly past you, completely missing you. That's it for whoever was shooting at you. So another enemy is going, rushing up through the shadows. He is going to... What's he gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna stop there and take the dodge action as he's kind of cautiously approaching the group. Malin.
Let's see. How far is that? Oh, I cannot cross this. Hey, why not? Let's yeah, let's haste.
Alright.
So, boom. Boom. So now I can get up to him. So I'm gonna go up to him and say, "Listen, we just want to talk." And Abyss will say, "I just want to talk to Vidavura. She surely knows who we are." If he doesn't respond, I'm gonna punch him.
He doesn't seem like he knows who you're talking about.
Okay. So yeah.
Gives us some information, I guess.
So yeah, my bonus action is gonna be this punch. Does that hit him?
Sorry, give me a second. My whole 20 is being really weird. That's not good. Hang on. For some reason, I can't open up a sheet. This thing's been buggy like all week. And it's not letting me open up one of my sheets. Let me try something else. Alright, never mind. I'll just have to deal with it. So you run up to that guy. He doesn't seem to... Well, if you say, like, I need to speak with someone, he just looks like he's getting ready to attack you.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, I clocked him.
Alright, so you swing at him. 25 will strike.
Oh wow, there you go.
Doing 19 damage. So he kind of staggers back. And that's it's just your Thunder Gauntlets, okay?
Yep. And then, well, that was the bonus or whatever. I'll do the hasted action. I'll do the other one. So the other swing.
Wasn't your action to cast haste?
I get a hasted action and a bonus action.
Bonus action. Alright, 24 will strike.
And yep, that is my turn.
Doing another 16. Alright. So... Let's see. 30. Another creature comes into view. Actually, I should give you all their pictures. Looks like a shadow elf, but kind of bald, and he has this chain he's swinging around as he rushes down the hallway. He goes 30 feet, then suddenly he will poof over to here. As he does so, he comes in swinging his chain. So, spike chain attack. Oh, first one is a crit.
Yikes.
Alright.
So, I need a... What's he gonna do?
Man, I rolled so badly on initiative.
I think... Okay, so he would do 17 piercing to you. And I need a dex save.
Is that chain magical?
Yes. It is
Okay,
wreathed in some sort of magical energy.
Okay. Dex save.
DC 14. Alright, so you would make it, luckily, as it looks like he's trying to wrap you up in the chain, but he's unable to. So he kind of spins around, throwing out another chain attack, which you will dodge. And a third one, 28, I believe, will hit you. Unless you're shielding.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna shield.
Okay. So, wait, did you take the 17? Oh, you had 10 HP,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you use your reaction to knock back the chain attack, and that will end his turn. Down the hall, another one of these archers comes into view. And he is going to basically aim his longbow towards you and let loose a string of arrow attacks. And you have your shielding up, so all three will shatter off the magical shield. Alright, Estrella is going to say, oh, here we go again. She comes walking up this way. She is going to... why does her feed take so long to load? She is going to cast, I guess, Eldritch Blast? Yeah, she's just going to do Eldritch Blast because I don't really know how to play her that well. So she fires some blasts at the guy who Malin is hitting. Oh, actually, can I use a buff spell maybe?
I'm very down if she wants to enlarge me. That's I love being large Malin. Not bad at the end.
I do have Enlarge Reduce. Alright, sure. So she is going to cast Enlarge.
Yes! Big Malin!
So that is... Yeah, so she spends a second level spell, begins concentrating. She says, take him out. And that is going to be it for her. Shadow Archer is going to see that you are pretty well guarded, seeing all his allies miss you, so he's going to fire an Estrella behind you.
Damn, what a shot.
Oh yeah, 25 will strike her. Doing 11 piercing, 1 necrotic, so 12. And requiring her to do a concentration check. Where's her save button? Saves. Okay, that didn't work. No idea what Mary does to her sheets. Does this one work? Oh, I think this one works. Alright, con save. Alright, so 16 would make it. He's going to fire a second shot at her. Oh yeah, 25 will strike again. Damn it! She yells, taking another 13. Another con save. I should have stayed back. Which she will make. And then finally a third shot.
Oh, jeez.
24 will hit her again, doing another 13.
Wow, how's she looking?
No, she's not below half yet. She's still lightly wounded. She's a part druid, so she's kind of sturdy. And finally, can she fail this? Yes, she can if she rolls low enough. Con save. Alright, so she does hold the spell. That's it for the Shadow Archer. Glenn.
At least see some stuff now. See Malin.
Oh yeah, she's the only one with the light right now.
I do.
You do hear a bunch of movement in the darkness behind those two, and arrows flying in at Estrella right now.
Well then, why not stop those arrows from happening?
You can probably tell that whoever is firing them might ignore cover, because it doesn't seem like she's getting any bonus from being behind so many people.
Got a smart tech cyberware implanted apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, I know. There's a good
She
chance
says, I can get behind cover. Just get up there and help him. Don't worry about me. I can heal myself if needed.
Okay, Malin, I'm gonna grab them and you bust their fucking head open.
Say less.
And he plays a quick chord and says, Magic Hand! And he is going to use telekinesis.
Oh, and you taunted the guy you punched, right? That's
Yeah.
your taunt ability, alright.
Who did he punch?
That guy.
I'm going to grab this one.
Alright, so you use telekinesis, and he has to make... What is it, a strength check?
Yeah, contest against my spellcasting check, which is charisma.
Alright, so... Strength... Alright, go ahead, give me a roll. Alright, so you kind of point at him. Wait, is it only 5 plus 2?
Yeah, because it's just a charisma.
Oh,
of, like,
strength versus charisma. I see.
Yeah, instead of like a skill check.
I see. So wait, what's the +2 for?
That's jack of all trade.
Oh, because yeah, you get proficiency on that. Okay, or half proficiency. All right, so yeah, he would fail and become grabbed in your telekinetic grasp.
Okay.
As you kind of suddenly raise him up.
I'm gonna Darth Vader this bitch and squeeze in my hand. I raise him.
So where are you gonna
if he's
put
10
him?
feet off, if he's 10 feet off the floor, can he still be reached by melee attacks? Or
Yeah, he can still
Okay.
be reached at 10 feet.
okay, I'm gonna raise him up 10 feet, and I'm going to move him
All right, so he goes
over
up 2 squares.
over here. Because that way, because I want to make sure Uslog can get up to him. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
fine.
pretty far away, but
All right,
yeah,
so you
nice.
drag him up there.
I
She's
say,
very
that's like, you're up, Uslog. And he's restrained, so all attacks against him are at advantage.
All right, go ahead and mark yourself as concentrating.
Yeah, that's 10 minutes, okay. Or no, I'm not the one that has the timer, though. That's okay. Or do I?
Huh?
Do I add a timer on myself, too?
I mean, it lasts for 10 minutes, so you don't really need a timer.
Okay, because I've done that before, and I've put in like 100. It's just like, and I've thought about that. I'm like, I really don't think that's it. Okay.
No, you don't need a timer.
Bonus action. I am going to. Malin. Don't die this time. Or don't get your ass kicked this time like you did with Nessie.
Remember Nessie.
Yes. Do the opposite as he inspires Malin.
That's how you inspire me. You just talk shit. You know, that's how it's done. This is.
So this
No,
guy will yell something in Elven. What else, Glenn?
I speak Elven.
He says, break his concentration.
And he goes,
Get back, Glenn.
yeah, they're gonna try and go for me. And he actually yeah, he'll
Hides behind his tree.
I mean, I kind of
Duck down behind the old lady. Although, like I
Yeah,
said,
but
it seems like
like-
these
Yes.
shots ignore cover, so.
Yeah, so you might have to move back more.
Alright, so what else?
Yeah. That'll be.
Alright, Raldo says, serving him up to me, eh, Glenn? As he points at the restrained elf with his longbow +1.
Yeah.
Ha!
Briefo.
22 will strike, doing 14 piercing. The first shot. And then he's going to curse, because I don't play him enough. And he actually does have some spells I should be using. He's got a Hunter's Mark,
Yeah, I forgot about that last time too.
marking the guy. Then he's going to take his second shot.
Hey, I play a ranger in another game, and sometimes I forget about Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, 25 will strike, doing 14
Damn.
and a d6, 19 damage. Oh, there's another arrow. Strikes his leather armor. He is looking, well, he's lightly wounded still, but those look like they hurt. Alright, that's it for Raldo, who is actually going to move down here and get into full cover from those archers. The Twilight Madman goes. He's going to move here to get the flank. Jumping up, he comes down on you, and he's going to do a shield smash.
Would flanking work with the restrained enemy?
Yes, you have to be helpless to not flank.
No.
Restrained characters do technically still flank.
Sorry, Melon, I didn't think about that.
Oh, crit! And
Oh my god.
Alan's getting like crit machine in this battle.
Oh, hey, hold on.
This is the silver bar.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
is.
Silver bar.
Alright, so you do Silvery Barbs as a reaction, which will force a reroll. Who are you giving advantage to?
Give advantage to Malin, because I feel like he's gonna need it on some sort of save coming up.
Alright.
He's
So
got
the
Bardic and advantage.
reroll will miss. He'll do a second shield bash, which will also miss. Then a third one, which will miss again. Uslog.
You're welcome.
Yay,
Glenn
finally.
yells out.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, Glenn.
You're welcome. Welcome on.
Will do. She's going to rage.
Okay.
She's flanking.
Yeah.
It's like he's flanking, they're flanking, you're flanking, it's like a ladder.
Yep.
You have advantage and flank on this.
Amazing. So 19? Oh no, 25.
Yeah, 25 will hit.
Cool.
So,
Plus the Divine Fury. 1 second. There we go.
okay, so 30. You slash him viciously, which will bring him all the way to near dead.
Okay, she'll slice him it again.
Yeah, 31 will strike, which will have him bleeding in the air as he is in the dying state.
Is that fucked up enough?
That's pretty fucked up.
All right. How much did she move? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Does she see any of the archers?
I don't know. Can you see them?
No.
Then she would not.
They were coming from like this
Well,
kind
I
of that
think
direction.
you can see this one, can't you?
Let's see. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh yeah, I see one over there. Okay. So
Yeah.
she
You
is
hear
going
more
to...
behind him, but that you'd see
Um,
that one.
I guess I can't really... I can go a little bit. So it's 25, 30, 35. I guess she can go here. Will she have to next? Would she be able to? Yeah, I think she could be able to squeeze past there. Next round.
Mm-hmm.
That is all for Uslog.
Okay. Hang on, I'm just gonna make a note for Mary.
Oh, gotta mark myself as raging.
Okay. Wait, why did that not work? Save. There we go. Alright, so your turn ends. There is some movement in the darkness. Can anyone see this guy back here?
Mm-hmm.
You can see him?
Yeah,
Alright.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see.
So I'll give you his picture then. So he runs up. He is going to start chanting. He says, "I've got them." Begins to chant, casting a spell, which I don't think anyone's in a position to counter. So, remind myself what this does. Right. So there is suddenly an explosion of black, inky tentacles all
no.
around you. So let's see. He begins concentrating on that, and that will end his turn. Alright, into the new round, the Shadow Archer goes. Seeing Uslog down there just wreck that guy, he's going to aim at her and fire. Oh, let me just check. I don't think tentacles do anything when you first cast them.
No, I believe it's all on.
Yeah, it's on. And he was gonna put them here. Alright, because I just realized he'd want them in front, not back. So this guy is going to fire at Uslog 2 longbow shots.
Would be a disadvantage, 'cause he can't see Uslog.
Why can't he see her?
Isn't that Hunger of Adar?
No, that's Everard's black tentacles.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought it was. I assumed it was Hunger of Adar.
No, it's
Yeah,
the squishy Eldritch tentacle spell.
That's also Hunger of Adar.
Hunger of Adar does like the black area that is also squishy,
Yeah.
but
Also, it also describes milky otherworldly tentacles.
yeah. Similar, but a little different. So 22, I believe, will hit you.
Yes.
So you would take 12 piercing and 3 necrotic. So I guess 6 piercing and 3. And with that hit, I would need a con save, DC 14. Oh. Alright,
Oh, wait,
so
wait, that's a con check. That was a con check. My
Alright,
con saves are much better
what's
than
your
that.
what's the
My
bonus you
constitution.
get on that?
A 9.
Plus another 9 or plus 6?
It would be a plus 9 total. So
Okay, so
I guess
18. Alright.
plus-
So the arrow, as it strikes you, a bunch of dark energy kind of swirls into your body as you feel yourself kind of tensing up. But luckily, Uslog is strong, and she resists the effect of the restrain. Second shot will miss you. And final shot, that will miss as well, ending his turn. So the Twilight Madman is going to come around this way, because he does not want any of those tentacles, as he leaps into position, avoiding some difficult terrain, and will attack Malin. He'll use his shield to try to bash you. 24? Oh, miss, because you're at 28 right now, right?
I think I still have the shield, so I'm at 30. So I'm at 33.
33.
I think he has to crit me, didn't he?
Oh, how did he hit you before then?
Crit.
No, I mean before that. Oh, well, whatever. All right, so that
There was a
one
crit.
would miss. Second attack. That is going to miss as well, and a third one will also miss. All right, Malin.
Well, do I have to do anything with the tentacles?
Yes, I believe you need to make a dex save. Yeah, dex save. Alright, so 22 would be enough, and you are unaffected by them for the time being. As you slip out of them. As they're
You
trying to
guys,
grab you.
you got these two bozos, alright? Yeah, you got it. I'm gonna go and... Can I fly over with my wing boots just over here? And like in front?
Yeah, they would get oppies on you.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so the first one is going to attempt a shield bash with his oppie attack. No, that's gonna miss. Second guy, crit.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so he would shield bash you.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah,
Three
I
barbs.
haven't had my turn since I did my.
Yeah. Jeez, man. Alright, yeah, let's go for it.
So you are bashed for 9 plus 7, 16 bludgeoning. You are flying away, and I need a strength saving throw.
50 minus 16, 34.
It is an advantage because of
Yeah.
your bar.
There's several advantages, but strength save though, right?
Yes. Alright, so luckily you are not knocked prone. Why do you have advantage?
I'm transformed and big, so.
Oh, does that give you strength saves or strength check advantage? Those are different things.
Well, I mean, I'll check the enlarge real quick after this. Let me check the.
Or at least the transformation. The enlarge might give it.
You have,
to
yeah,
them.
you have advantage on strength checks and strength save throws.
As the transform?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, you are smacked, but you can keep going. He did not knock you prone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go here and be like, "Hey, buddy," hey, to the wizard, and then just like whack him.
Yes.
Alright, so as you get closer, you notice he is all like blurry. You have disadvantage on his attacks.
He's using blur. Interesting. Okay. Disadvantage. I'm gonna try and whack him. Regardless. Well.
So he is gonna cast shield and deflect that first attack.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much his AC is now.
His AC is 22.
22 with a disadvantage. That's just evil. Do I try to brute force this? I mean, I have plus 11, but disadvantage. While I'm contemplating this, I'm punching this guy to the left of me.
Alright, so you turn around and punch the archer.
Yeah.
Yes, his AC is 15, so that will definitely hit. Ugh. Doing 15 points of damage. And wounding him. Lightly wounding. Anything else?
Oh, lightly. Yeah, I still got 2 more. Well, I'm definitely gonna give myself the temp HP back, so I'm gonna use my defensive field. That's my bonus action. I still have my hasted action. My hasted action is going to be I'll take the dodge action for now.
Okay, so you dodge as your hasted action, gaining advantage, or giving disadvantage. Alright, that's it for you, or what's next? Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Done.
Alright, so the Shadow Dancer, you're still holding him up in the air, right, Glenn?
Yeah, his body's still floating 10 feet up, and then on my turn I can drop him and grab
he
something else.
actually rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
So he
nice.
pops
Into the
back up.
tentacles.
Yeah, unfortunately, he is in the tentacles, so he is going to have to make a dex save.
And he's restrained. Does that give disadvantage?
Oh wait, no, he's floating above the tentacles, so he wouldn't be affected right now because the tentacles only go up like 5 feet. So he's just going to send a chain down at Uslog with his multi-attack. But he is still restrained, so it's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Whoosh. Alright, nope. So you would dodge the first chain. 20, though, would strike you with the second one. Whoosh.
Yes, it would.
So 11 piercing, or 5, because you half it. And I need a dex save, DC 14.
Okay, at advantage because of rage.
Oh!
Nope.
Alright. So, unfortunately, you fail. And he's going to use that to channel a bunch of necrotic energy into you.
Oh, my favorite.
Doing the decay effect. You take 20 necrotic damage from that.
Wow.
Which I don't think you can have.
Ugh.
And
No.
the third attack, which will miss. That's it for him. Shadow Archer goes. So he is going to suddenly step into the shadows, disappearing, and appear in a new place. And he's going to take a shot at Estrella, or 3 shots, I should say. First shot will strike her, doing 13 damage. It's like, you bastard. And she has to do a con save. Oh, she will fail. Alright.
Oh.
Second shot, she is going to take at Glenn. No, 15 would not be enough to hit Glenn. Then third shot, 17 I believe would hit Glenn though.
Yeah.
So you are struck with an arrow from the darkness, taking 10 piercing, 4 necrotic damage.
Alright.
Actually, I think he would have advantage because you can't see him. So actually the second shot would have hit as well. For another 11 piercing, 2 necrotic, so another 13 damage. So 13 and 14, 27 total. And 2 concentration checks, please. Alright, so you made them both. I don't think you can even fail then.
Actually, yeah, I should have realized that.
Okay. So that is it for the Shadow Archer. Estrella goes. Says, God damn it. She's going to run back here. She says, Uslag, let me know if you need help. And she is going to cast probably a healing spell on herself. Yeah, let's do... Does she have a healing spell? Yeah, she does. So she's going to do Cure Wounds. I'll say level... say level 3. Alright, so she gains back 11, 14, 28. Feeling much better. Alright, that's it for her. The Shadow Archer is no longer threatened by you, so he's going to back up and take a shot at... The mountain's pretty defended. I think he's going to go for Uslag. 17? Nope,
That
no,
misses.
miss you. Second shot. Oh, crit.
Oh,
Yeah, because he would also have advantage because you can't see him.
mhm.
So 8 and 5 piercing is 13, halves to 6, and 8 necrotic, so 14 damage with your reduction. And third shot, 17 again would miss. That's with advantage. That's it for him. Glenn.
Alright, so he is going to let go of the guy, and since he falls 10 feet,
He would
not only
enter.
does he
Yeah.
the tentacles and take fall damage, which will instantly kill him.
Well, he will try to use Tumble to not take fall damage. Because he's actually, or sorry, Acrobatics, because he's actually pretty good at Acrobatics. Now that said, he did enter the Tentacles, which would be another Dex save. So he doesn't take the fall damage, but he does fail his Dex save, and the Tentacles just smash him as he tries to do like a tuck and roll, just smashes him into the ground. Oh,
Beautiful.
he is unconscious again. Or
Okay.
he's
Love that
dying,
for
not
him.
unconscious. Alright, so what are you going to do now?
I am going to... I think we're using telekinesis as an action, not a bonus action. I think it's Bigsby's hand that we're using it. That's a bonus action. Let me check.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you use your action to grab with telekinesis.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So, what is the argument of that or Bigsby's hand as the use your action or bonus action? He is going to telekinetically grip. What's the icons on this one mean?
Oh, just he has a shield, but that was like an old icon. I don't use that icon
okay.
anymore. But yeah, they both have shields and spears.
Alright, I am going to telekinetically try and grip this one.
Okay, so strength check.
Oh god.
Oh, wow. Glenn failing a charisma check.
I I'm
Wait.
thinking about story pointing that because I really don't.
Do you want a story point?
I'm having a wasted fucking turn. Well, can I know what he rolled then?
Sure. He rolled a 10. He didn't roll very well either, but he didn't roll natural 1.
I'm just thinking, is there anything that can let me reroll that isn't a story point? I don't think so. I talked to you to do what I want to do with my character later on.
Mm-hmm.
How many story points is it gonna cost?
Are you talking about the your what's it called?
The change?
Yeah, like the spell thing.
No, not the spell thing. The result of Glenn like doing the training.
Is that a respec?
Yeah, essentially.
Oh, well, the one-time respec, I want to say, is like 3 story points.
Okay, so I thought since it was kind of connected to him, like his story, it might take like the 10 points.
Well,
I think
usually
you said doing a side story is like 10 points, right?
Oh, a side story. If you're doing a side quest for your character, yeah, it kind of varies depending. But yeah, I mean, if you want to use a story point for this, you should probably be okay. You just journal again, you get it back. If you're at 10.
Well, I mean, I'm at 7 right now. That's why I'm like.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
you got one from this journal. So.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Oh, you added that.
I mean,
No, I just.
if I wouldn't worry about it. If you want to use it, you can use it. You get 1 per combat if you think this is important enough.
Sorry for taking so long, guys. I guess I'll just let it go. It's.
All right.
Don't worry.
I don't think it's too important. As a bonus action, I will. I'll use inspiration on. Uslog.
All right. Bardic on Uslog. So Raldo is going to fire at this guy. First shot. Yeah, 19 would strike. He's going to Archer's Eye this. Adding a d10. So he does 22. Oh, I forgot to move my mark. Damn it. Alright, then he'll move his... no, he can't because he already Archered Eyes. Alright, so he does 22 to this guy in the first shot. And then second shot. Fires again. Pew. Oh, crit. Now I wish he saved his Archer's Eye. Alright, so 21 more damage. And Raldo's going nuts. Ugh. Putting that guy down to lightly wounded. Alright, so that is it for him. The Twilight Madman is no longer taunted. I think he's gonna... Yeah, so go 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, down to here. He's going to throw a javelin or a spear at Glenn. 18, I think, hits you.
Yeah.
So he does 10 piercing, and you can't fail the concentration, so you have +9, so you have to worry about it. For a bonus action, he will pull out another spear and end his turn. Uslog, I need a dex save. DC 18.
You and Malin have Bardic, remember?
Oh, right. I do have Bardic, yep.
Okay, so you
good.
are not grabbed by the tentacles. They are still difficult
Good.
terrain, though.
Can she jump over?
With a
Get to-
10-foot.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too
start,
much.
so that would
Oh, okay.
kind of be not
Doesn't
as
really count.
useful. Because, yeah, it would be 10
That's okay.
feet to just
5.
get out of it.
I mean, she's just trying to get there, so it's okay.
Okay.
Although she might move. So it's
You move over the guy who's
yeah.
down.
yeah, so 5.
At this point, he's going to stop concentrating and just end this. He's
Ready, so she's gonna go
bashing his friends.
Or I guess. Yeah, I guess just trying to get between them and the others. So, yep, she's gonna attack this guy.
All right. So
Stay away
she...
from my friends. Oh,
No!
Let's
she's
go!
too mad.
Alright, a little crit.
The power of music.
Wow, wow,
Yes.
wow.
And then,
Brutal critical.
Does Divine Soul get double?
Oh, whoops. Yeah. I don't.
Well, it gets an
know,
extra
actually.
D6.
Yeah, I did the brutal critical roll 2d6. Oh, and then the
Divine
D6
Fury
for the
is
Divine
another
Fury.
D6, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So 25, 28, 34. Then another 8 is 42, 52, 54. Youch.
Wow. Ouch.
Yes.
Right into the rib cage.
Badly wounded from that. Oh.
All right.
Second
Glenn's
attack.
just narrating this like a
I am.
sport
I
announcer.
am in Glenn's mind, Uslag is coming to the rescue and is so mad because he hurt Glenn.
Alright, so as
Yeah.
a reaction, he is
Oh.
going to
So-
use parry to deflect that
Okay.
attack, making his AC 21. Just for that attack. Dink.
You could always use
Bardic
Bardic.
inspiration.
You could.
Can I
You
do
just
Bardic
still have to
Inspiration?
beat a 21, but you could try.
Oh.
But if you
I
fail,
mean, I guess-
it doesn't get you.
This is
Okay.
true.
May as well. I always forget
Alright,
that.
so yeah,
Yes.
that will strike.
Yay.
And
The power of music.
Yes, I will use. Well, actually, Malin already has Bardic Inspiration. I don't really want to give it to Estrella because she's not actually here.
Alright.
I don't like rewarding people for missing sessions.
That is going to KO this guy.
I couldn't pick up on that with how you're treating Eli. I could not. I didn't get that.
It's a good thing we didn't play on Halloween. Alright, anything else, Uslag?
I think I'm good for now. I should have. These guys might still get back up, huh? That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, they might. Alright.
Okay.
So the Shadow Weaver goes. He will start chanting. He says, slow yourself down as he casts Dispel Magic.
no.
And
Oh.
your haste goes away.
And I'm stunned.
Well, you're not stunned, you just lose, I think, an action for a turn. But yeah, then he's going to end his turn. Does he have a bonus action? I don't think so. He's still blurry. Yeah, I think he'll end his turn there.
I'm killing this guy.
Alright, and that would be the end of the round. It's a new round. The Shadow Archer. So what's your AC at now?
Well, yeah, 26.
26. Yeah, he's gonna go for you. So he comes up for the flank and switches in one fell swoop from his bow to his swords, taking a couple of strikes with his blade. So that would be natural 1. Yeah, that's gonna miss. Second attack. That would be that's gonna miss as well. And yeah, that's it. He would just get the 2 attacks. So that is it for him. Definitely not rolling very well. This guy is going to rush over and engage Uslag. 23 strikes with a shield bash, doing 9 bludgeoning, which halves to 4, and I need a strength save. Which I think you have advantage because you're raging.
I do, yeah. and a +10. So
Okay, so you resist, just taking the damage. He does a shield bash on his second one. 20 will strike you again. Doing another 12, which halves to 6, and another strength save. Yeah, 18 or 29 would be enough. And does he have 2 or 3? 3. Okay, so another shield bash. 17 will miss you. Alright, Malin. So I think you lose this turn from not having haste.
Let me.
The Shadow Dancer. Down and dying. The Shadow Archer. So this guy says something in Elven. Shadow Archer nods, and instead of attacking Malin, he is going to fire down at Uslog. Nope, that's going to miss you. This is on the second. Third, though. Oh, wait, you can't. I don't think you can see him up here. There's no light, so you'd have advantage on those. Yeah,
okay.
he's out of
I mean, I can see him on the map, but I probably technically couldn't. Yeah.
Oh, can you see him on the map?
I can't. Well, yeah. Well, it depends on. Is it this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that guy,
He's
but
at 70, so I think that's outside your dark vision.
right, because I should only have 60.
Why is it giving you more
So
than 60?
I don't know why I see him.
That's weird.
The light, maybe? Someone have light?
Not up there, I
How
don't
far
think.
is right? Yeah.
When I look through your eyes, I can't see him. It's
Huh.
weird. Alright, but yeah, he is out of your vision 60 feet, so he would actually hit with all 3 with advantage.
Am I seeing through another token's eyes, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Do you have control of Malin or something?
I shouldn't. I don't think I've ever controlled Malin.
Can you see
Can
any?
straight?
Can you
No,
see?
Raldo. I've had control over Raldo before. How far does he? He's a.
Can you see
dwarf,
anyone
right?
else up there?
I can see this guy and then like a whole Malin situation.
Huh. That is really strange. You can see Malin from where you are?
Yeah, he's very faint, but I can see him.
Maybe it's like your lighting settings or something, because I can't see him through your eyes. But anyway,
Okay.
so the first hit would be for, I'll just half them, 5 piercing, 5 necrotic. Second hit would be 5 piercing, 3 necrotic. And third hit would be 6 piercing, 4 necrotic. And those are halved already.
Right.
Alright, so that
Okay, so
is...
she's starting to look pretty rough.
Yeah. Alright, so from the darkness to the south east of you, there's a bunch of noise. As a big old giant comes rushing up. With his dash ending his turn. Estrella, she says, "Uh-oh. Raldo, can you slow him down?" He says, "Nope." She says, "Alright, let me see what I can do. I'm a spellcaster." She keeps crashing my Chrome.
Is something useful, you druid?
Says, "Oh, keep your shirt on." What do I got? What any of those do? Do I have any CC?
I'm just not very good.
Yeah, I'm not concentrating.
You have wall of coin?
Yeah, I don't think I have any good CC spells. No, not memorized. Alright, yeah, I don't look like I have any way of stopping him. She says, "Glenn, can you handle him?"
No, I can't see him.
Oh,
this one
jeez.
down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really I mean, no, because then I'd have to break concentration on telekinesis.
She says, well, use the telekinesis. I don't know.
Wait, who are you using telekinesis on?
Well, I was gonna try and use it on this dude on my turn, but
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure this guy looks like he's over 1,000 pounds, right?
Yeah, as a giant, he's pretty heavy. All right. Well, fortunately, I don't think there's much I can do about him.
I'll stop him. Don't worry.
All right. So she is going to use. I know she has some kind of stance where she can throw energy bolts.
Yeah, Archer stand.
So maybe she'll do that. Starry form, Archer.
Yeah. The old guiding bolt and then Archer form.
Okay. So she's gonna, I guess, guiding bolt on the one Uslog's fighting. Where's her spells? Guiding bolt. Oh yeah, I forgot these buttons don't work. Ah! Why does the sheet always take forever to open?
Also, not sure what level of druid she is, because at some level her starry form goes up to, I think, 2d6.
I have no idea. I guess I could take a look. Alright. Alright.
What level
Alright.
ability?
Blight, or Guiding Bolt, where are you?
It's 10th level that it becomes a 2d8. I'm not sure if she's 10th level druid or not.
Oh, there we go. Guiding Bolt. Pew. So 19. Wait, does she have +4? No, she doesn't have Bolting God. But, so she'll come over here and fire. Unfortunately, 15 is not enough, and someone didn't give me any inspiration. So that is going to miss. Wah, wah.
I didn't think she was going to do anything.
I'm playing her doing stuff. Alright, so she goes Starry Form as a bonus action and ends her turn. Actually,
She can shoot on the turn.
can she shoot on the turn she uses it?
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay. Luminous Arrow. Does she have a thing for that? Jeez. I'm just gonna roll. Yeah, so the Luminous Arrow would hit, which would deal 1d8 plus Wisdom. Easy enough. 1d8 plus Wisdom. Okay. So she blasts him for some damage. Oh, and that will end her turn. The Shadow Archer, so much easier to the enemies, is going to, I guess, back up some more. And you have 60 feet of dark vision, right, Malin?
Yeah.
Oh, but so does he. Oh, wait, no, he has more than that. That's right.
Yeah, I can't see him.
So he's going to fire at you at advantage, because he actually can see further than 60 feet. Misses. Close. You're at 26?
Yep.
Okay, so that will miss as well. 27 will hit you, though, on the third one.
Do I want to take it? Not really. I'll shield it.
Alright, so you use your reaction to knock the attack back. Glenn.
Alright. Man, I was gonna have this whole thing. I was gonna grab him and I was gonna drag him into the tentacles and force him to get hit by the tentacles, because it does say when they enter for the first time on the turn.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna subsequently just, on my next turn, drag him out and then push him back in every turn and force him to keep making the save every fucking turn.
Yeah.
But no, I gotta deal with
Sounds
this.
like more more fun than.
Deal with this stupid troll because our druid doesn't have any CC.
Well, the tentacles are gone anyway.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah, he dropped
the wizard dropped them when you all left him.
Oh,
Oh,
and
damn.
then that's where.
I guess I'm not as upset anymore because I want to really.
Oh, you guys still see the spell effect?
I have to
Oh, I do.
refresh to see it, and it
Oh.
cleared for me.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe you have
Okay,
to
I'll do that.
refresh. But yeah, it's gone.
Oh, okay. No, okay. Well, then he's doesn't want to drop telekinesis just yet, but so he's gonna turn and he's gonna throw a psychic lance over at that giant.
All right, psychic lance.
Did it not?
oh,
Boulder
and when I
Bottom
refreshed, I
says,
also
yeah.
lost my vision.
Oh, the vision changed. It might be
Yeah.
something weird. So Boulder Bottom would say, remember he regenerates. So yeah, you do I don't even know. Okay, well let me try. Save on that. Int save. No, he's gonna fail. Good roll though. So 28 psychic. And what's the other effect?
It's he's incapacitated.
Alright, until the
Start of my next turn.
okay. So he kind of slows down, grabbing his head. He bleeds from his nose a bit. Alright, what else?
In the corner here, hide a little bit, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Raldo. He's gonna say, Glenn, why'd you get closer? He's gonna back up. Actually, he can't go many places either. Alright, he's gonna back up to here. Move his hunter's mark as a bonus action. And I should mark him as concentrating. To that guy. And take a shot. Oh, of course, now he's not rolling well. And I can't use Archer's Eye because I already used my bonus. So the first shot will miss. Pew. Oh, geez. Alright, misses with both. Ends his turn. Twilight Madman is dying. Oh, what? Natural 20 again. So he pops
Oh.
back up. These guys are rolling like gangbusters. Alright, so he pops back up at 1. He is going to go for Uslag. Misses with the first. Misses with the second. Misses with the third. Alright, well.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. He's just got up from.
Yeah, the 20 was took all his energy. Alright, so it is Uslag's turn, but it is way past, so we might want to end here and
Oh yeah.
pick it up next time.
Okay.
Why don't we do MVP votes? We should have Miri next week, so that'll be good. Excuse me.
Oh, this is a hard one. I mean, there's only two.
Got 2 votes,
I didn't.
3 votes, and there's only 3 of you. So Uslag with 2 votes, you're MVP. Congrats.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, everyone. Good game. Continue
Good game.
next week.
Yeah, full party.
A full
Yep.
party.
Circle.
Hopefully.
The power of music.
Yes.
It's the power of
It's
love.
been converted.
Alright, so... Oh, yeah.
Alright.
It's actually pretty late at night in the game. It's 9 p.m.
Oh right, because we left.
And change the time. Alright, is everyone going to be here next week?
Yep.
Yeah.
Me?
Alright,
I
well,
hope so.
I'm just taking some notes, but yeah, I will see you all next week.
Alrighty.
All right. See you next week, and see
Yep.
you Monday.
Oh, yep. See you Monday.
Oh, how is that going?
Oh, it's good. Yeah, so far.
You should
get used.
totally join us.
What level is that?
We're level 2 already.
Have fun with that. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I can't play at low levels. It's
Oh, it's
not.
so fun though to see the to like go from like the bottom and like
Wow, we're almost level
No.
3. That's when we get
That doesn't
it
sound
makes
fun.
it so much
That
more
doesn't-
rewarding.
No, that doesn't sound fun at all.
New line. Group is resting at Aldrin's watch. New line. Uslog plays flute. Impresses people there. New line. Group agrees to help Midnight Pyre with enemies. New line. Group heads into Cultist Cave. Dash fighting cultists.